Good morning. Brenda Kilburn here with the Danbury Company. Welcome back to Market Monday. Thanks for joining me each week and keeping up to date on what's happening in the housing market. So as you can see from our first screen, it always talks about the local housing market, which is Northern Wood County and Lucas County. We had 50 new coming soon houses last week. Sellers that committed to putting their house on the market in the next 21 days. We had 160 new listings, so 219 new listings. That number's down from 130 last week, but we're coming into spring market, so this number's just going to continue to grow. So we had 188 houses that went under contract last week and 110 that went contingent. Both of those numbers are down just a little bit. Interest rates are starting to creep up a little bit, so it's kind of slowing things down a smidge. And then there were 210 houses that sold and closed last week, and that number will definitely go up this week because it's the end of the month, and that always happens. So in the week before, we had 163 that sold and closed. So let's talk about Oregon. Oregon has 15 available houses. This number is up from 14 last week. And we had 5 new sellers commit, or we have 5 houses actually that are in the coming soon status. Last week we only had 2. So again, we're starting to see more listings. We're coming into spring market. More sellers are putting their houses on the market, which is going to be great for both them and the buyers. So it'll give the buyers a little bit more choice. We had 4 new listings last week and 4 new coming soon. So 8 new houses in Oregon. That's exciting. And I've got a coming soon I'm going to put in today that I'm super excited about. Contingent and pending. We had 5 that went under contract last week, and we had 1 that went pending. That one's getting ready to close. And then we actually had 7 that sold and closed last week in Oregon. And that number was up from 2 from the week before. So definitely things are still moving. Again, we're coming into spring market, so we're going to see all these numbers increase. So, which is normal. Point Place homes, we have 12 that are currently on the market, 2 that are in the coming soon status. That is up from 6 last week. Last week we only had 6 available homes. So that number is doubled. So we had 8 new listings in Point Place last week. They needed houses. We were down to 6. So Point Place, we are definitely getting some new houses. And there's also 5 that are in the coming soon status. So 13 new listings in Point Place last week. It was a busy week in Point Place. 4 houses went under contract. 6 getting ready to close went into pending. And 6 that actually closed last week in Point Place. So Point Place had a busy week last week, which is good. And again, we're headed into spring market. So we're just going to continue to see all these numbers rise. It's only, it was only the 3rd week of February. So pretty normal. Total sales in February was down a little bit, down 1.9%. The number of new listings was down about 5%. The average price continues to be up, though. So the average price of a home in our region in February was $191,000, which is up 17.5% over February of 2021. And 2021 was a really good year, and numbers were up. And especially they were up over the COVID year, which was 2020. So, and then the number of days on the market, it is taking a little bit longer to sell the houses. Most sellers that are putting their houses on the market, even if they're getting multiple offers, they're waiting a few days to let people get through, make sure that they get to look at all the different offers that are coming in before making a decision. And then it's taking a little bit longer to close some of them. So days on the market in February were 65. So that's the number of days that it takes to put your house on the market and get it sold. So I just want to give you a quick little update. Normally the winter time is not a very busy season for listings. January, February, and March are considered our winter. April, May, June is where we're considered to have Super strong number of listings. That's when a lot of buyers come out and want to buy. They want to get moved over the summertime before the next school year starts. So we had a very busy winter this year for Ohio. But we are definitely coming into this April, May, June spring market. We're going to see more buyers. We're going to see more sellers on the market. We're finding places for the sellers to go. Sellers are being creative and finding things to transitional, stages. So it's going to be a great spring. So if you're thinking about buying or selling, just feel free to reach out. I'm happy to answer any of your questions. And then you can also want to continue to talk about the seller's market. So we've been in a seller's market for a couple years now. And the market seems to shift about every 10 years. So you'll see back in 1999, we had a very strong seller's market. Back around 2008, 2009, and 10, when we had the housing crash, we flipped to a buyer's market. And so today you'll see that we are right back down here and actually a little lower than 99. But you can see we're in a very strong seller's market. So as the interest rates go up, things start to shift a little bit. We will be headed back to a buyer's market, not this year, but traditionally about every 10 years we see a swing. So just to kind of keep you in the know of what happens and how all that works. If you need a buying guide or a selling guide, the digital spring market buyer and seller guides are here. Please feel free to reach out. You can call, text, email me at brendakilburn@danbury.com, and I would be happy to send you a buying or selling guide. We do these every quarter, and they have great information, very informative if you're thinking about buying or selling. If you have any questions, you want to list your house, you want an agent to come do a walkthrough, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help. My telephone number is 419-356-0276. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you back here next Monday. Take care and God bless.